Okay, that's one very funny video nonetheless. This morning features a very special discussion themed Animal Communication 101, which may be very useful for you, especially pet owners like me and Archie. And now we have with us an interspecies communicator of the Pet Bridge. So please welcome to the studio Mbak Ingkan Paramitha. Mbak Ingkan, apa kabar?
Very good, thank you.
So firstly, we want to know what is an animal communicator?
Okay, so animal communicator is someone who has the ability to communicate telepathically to all forms of animals and plants actually. So it's not only
plants
animals.
as well.
Yes. So that's why we call it as interspecies communicators. So it's not only based on animals, but in Indonesia, maybe it's more commonly known as animal communicators. Okay. So we help people understand their pets, which is like dogs, cats, fish, turtles, whatever, you name it. And then by relaying information from the animal's perspective. So nowadays, we only understand animals from the human perspective. So we never listen to what's animals inside their mind, right? So yeah, the animal communicator job is to providing them the information. And the information is not based on the behavior or the vocalization like the dog's bark or the body language or something. It is coming really purely from inside of the animal's heart and mind.
Really? So you can understand their feelings, what they're thinking?
Like emotion, something like that, that we don't understand as a human being naturally. So yeah.
So you in order to do that, you like how do you do it? You read the energy, or you?
Yes, actually the process is quite simple actually, and I can say it's quite not very special because we used to see cartoons maybe that when you talk to animals it's like a magical things, but actually it's all of us are born with this kind of ability actually because so since the baby in the womb can talk to the mom, it's through telepathic. So same with the animals as well, human to animals relationship. So the process is as simple as meditation. So you just close your eyes and calm your mind, and then you take out yourself and then be centered and neutral, and then you can start to hear what's the information coming from the animals. The information will looks like words, pictures, smells, taste in the mouth, physical sensation, emotion, etc.
Oh, so you have to do it very, instinctively.
Yes.
You listen to your instinct.
And very consciously as well.
Yes. So we have to be very calm and we have to quiet our mind because sometimes our mind is so busy.
And you're kind of like second guessing.
And we have some like agenda and we think, oh, the dog is barking means that, oh, maybe he's not happy. No, it's not like that. We talk communicatively through the heart from the animals.
Okay.
Very interesting.
Yeah, so tell me, what are the methods, what are the services that you can provide for us pet owners? So can you please explain the moment that you, you listen to their animals and you kind of communicate it to their pet owners? What is it like?
Actually, you don't have to talk with your animals when you have a problem, but it's on daily lives as well. When you're happy or you're sad, for example, like when you want to go outside and leave your animals, for example, when you go to mudik now.
Okay. Don't leave your animals.
And you
take
have
them
to,
with you.
Yeah, you have to put your animals somewhere else, maybe pet hotel. You can ask them whether they are happy with the pet hotels or whether they're happy with the family. Or maybe if, for example, your animal is sick and near the end of life, you can ask them whether they want to be assisted by doctors, which is euthanasia. Or they can go naturally.
And how do you recognize the signs?
The signs of
the animals saying, say, I don't want to be.
They send me information many kinds of ways because every animal is unique and they have their own preference of communications. For example, maybe one dog loves to talk, so they send me words, and I can read the words by words. And then some animals also send information through the body sensation. For example, when they are sick, they can send me a sense of, for example, if they have a stomachache, and I can feel the stomachache as well. And then I can relay the message to the animal companion, which is the owner, and maybe suggest them to go to doctors to check further.
Really? You can feel that?
Yeah, so sometimes animal communicators also help the pet owners and veterinarians to diagnose a underlying health issue.
Oh, okay, okay then. And by Ingkan, I also know that you can somewhat listen to their feelings, their stories, their emotions through a photo.
Yes.
Okay, how can you do that? And I know that it's different when you see them in person,
Yes.
in person. But how does it work through a photo?
Because the communication is done telepathically, so it doesn't need the presence of the animals. But if the animals is there, yes, you still
Easier.
can. Yeah, but the communication is non-verbal, so you don't have to speak like us now. So you
Right.
just have to, yeah, like what I said, calm yourself, close your eyes, and then you just imagine the face of your dogs, and then start communicate. Just as simple as that, actually.
Okay, so if I show you a picture of my dog, can you tell his feelings and emotions?
Oh, actually, he's very happy with the boy.
With my son.
Yes, but to communicate, actually, I need to go down a little further because it's kind of state of meditation. So yeah.
He looks not happy here. He
Right.
looks unhappy because my son is kind of like
Forcing.
strangling
Sometimes it becomes like a misunderstanding. We think that the dog is not happy,
Yeah.
but actually he's very
happy.
Yeah, because
Really?
he understand the dog understand that this human show affection
Yeah.
to the dog, but somehow it's quite different the way the dog show affection to humans. So the dog just understand, but yeah, the face like, oh, okay, human, what are you doing?
Okay, so Bongbong is happy. It's nice
Yeah,
to know that he's happy.
Yeah, it's always happy.
So sometimes the emotions, we tend to like familiarize the
Yeah.
dog's emotions or any kind of emotions to human emotions,
Yeah.
right? And so that's not right, right? I
Yes.
mean, they can show that probably they're crying, but
It's not.
it's not. It doesn't mean that they're sad.
Yes. So sometimes, for example, if your dog pee outside the box, and we will think that, oh, it's a misbehavior, your dog is bad. But when you have a session of communication with the animal communicators, then you can understand further what's wrong, what happened, what's the reason behind the behavior. For example, most of the times, the dogs that do that is because lack of attention, or they don't like the litter box or the pee box.
Oh.
Yeah, or the position of the box is not right for him. So it's not really, it's not very good for me to do my business here. So yeah, so we can understand further instead of judging the animals from the behavior. But sometimes behavior leads us to judge them. But
I see.
Yeah.
I see. So you need to, really get in touch with that.
see the inside of their mind, actually.
Yeah.
Now, now I also want to know, Mbak Ingkan, do you have any specific stories that you can share to us? Maybe something that is very impressive to you throughout your career as an animal communicator.
Actually, I have one, actually, but it's with a tree, actually.
With a tree?
Yes.
Okay.
So the story is the tree, someone asked me to help her to communicate with a tree, which is rambutan tree.
Okay.
Why?
Because the tree is not giving fruits for 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so she wonders what happened with the tree, but the tree is still alive. It's not dying or
Yeah.
dying or
Okay.
something. So I start to communicate with the trees, and the trees communicate with me that he missed the father of the lady that asked my help, because previously the father is the one that take care of the trees, but is passed away already for 3 years.
Wow.
And then the father is always, taking care of the plants while talking with the plants.
Aww.
Yeah, so that's why, and then I say, start communicate with your trees. Maybe he's not happy with now, people are getting busy, and then they are forgotten, and then yeah, you can start. And then the client informed me that like 6 months after that, the trees start giving the fruits.
Wow. So
really?
people are saying that they think that talking to a tree sometimes
crazy.
It's crazy, right? So
Yeah, it's crazy.
it's not actually.
It's not
that
actually, because
crazy.
actually our ancestor has done that since 1,000 years ago. Even nowadays, the native tribe in the forest still doing it, because how
Yeah.
come they can find an elephant somewhere else without them using the telepathic communication? So
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's very impressive. You know, that talking to tree actually make them feel better about them.
Yeah.
So, Mbak Ingkan, we know that you're an animal communicator, but us as a pet owner, what do we need to do in order for us to really, listen to our animals, listen to the environment, listen to our trees and plants and everything? What do we need to do first?
The first step is actually to be empathic to every kind of beings, the sentient beings, because most of the times we think from our perspective only. We human control everything, but actually animals and plants have also feelings, emotions, and the freedom to choose actually. So when you see something is not good, for example, like the bad behavior of your dogs, see first what's wrong with that. Is there something wrong with me? Because sometimes the animals change behavior is not because of him by himself, but it's actually from us, the owners actually. Yeah.
Right.
Especially the pets inside the house, they are very connected with us as the owners.
Yeah,
actually.
of course, there are fur kids.
Yeah, they're very sensitive with our energy actually. When we are sad, when we are in bad mood, they come to you and they, you know.
Yeah,
they calm us down.
Better.
That's why.
Maybe that's why, because I've been meditating in my house, and my dog always comes to me when I meditate, and he's just.
He likes the energy.
He likes the energy.
Oh, that's why the cats climb to the imam, because the cats feels that the imam is very calm and it's very comfortable for him.
Oh.
Cats love the imam very much, even though maybe the cat is stray, that have no connection, no bonding whatsoever. But animals is very sensitive to sense of energy.
Wow. But Ingkan, I'm curious if, because we've been talking about dogs and cats, right? It's it's kind of animal that you get very closely connected to. But what if the animal is, say, for fish, right?
How do you talk to a fish?
How do you talk to a fish?
Based on what we want to know about the fish. For example, if we want to know whether the water temperature is good, the pH is good, something like that. So, or for example, if you are a conservationist and you work for like wildlife animals, and you're looking for a dolphin, for example, and then you just don't know where the dolphin is because you don't have GPS with the dolphin, right?
Yeah.
You can use the telepathic communication to locate the animals.
Wow.
Yes. So sometimes animal communicators also help with the lost pets. Yeah, so because they can locate the location, the signal that the animals send to the animal communicators.
Oh, I see. Wow. Okay, so you have to listen to it. Now, I also want to know if you know you saw a big pond with so many fish in it. Is it crowded in your head or?
I know. It's like an audience talking.
Yeah. Is it like that or
yeah,
I don't know.
sometimes like that,
really?
But you can quiet your mind actually. You can control that. You can make a barrier. Okay, talk one by one. Okay, like
really? It's like coming to the market.
And they know that you can listen, so they talk.
Yes, but actually you have to open the channel first.
Right.
Saying by like, hi, hello, I can listen to you. Do you want to talk something to me like that? So it's like just human. If you don't know the people, you don't suddenly just talk like that, right? So you have to ask the permission first. Hey, I want to talk with you. Is that okay with you?
So it's like the pelicans in Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Yes, it's actually like that.
Like that. Wow.
Very interesting.
Okay. So, Ingkan, if we want to know about our animals and we want you as the bridge for us to communicate with them, how can we connect to you and what kind of service that you will give to us pet owners?
You can reach me through my Instagram actually. So I'm a full-time animal communicator. So for the service, I can help with, for example, if you want to know whether your animals have an underlying health issue, like a behavior that cannot be fixed by behaviorists, or maybe if you want to know about how to make your pet life better or healthier and happier. Yeah, because sometimes if we only see the surface, it seems like he's okay, she's okay, but inside, you can ask whether, for example, if the animals already passed away and you want to talk with your past animals, it can also be done.
Oh,
wow, even if they passed away.
Yeah.
I want to do that. I have a picture of my late Doberman. I miss him so much, and sometimes he come into my dreams.
Oh, it's the way he communicates with you.
Oh,
through dreams.
Yes, because when we are sleeping, we are very calm state, so they can communicate with you. If our mind is busy, the communication will not come to our mind because you don't listen. I talk, but you don't listen.
Right. It's too busy in the head. You cannot sense anything.
I want to cry. I so much.
The dog loves you so much then.
Thank you so much, Ingkan. Anyway, oh my gosh, I need to get in touch with him also.
Yes. Maybe there is something that he wants to tell you.
Oh.
So after this, you will get a session with Mbak Ingkan.
Yeah.
I also think,
Oh my God. All right.
because we use heart so much, so whenever we communicate with animals, if the owner is sad, I'm also sad because it's
Yeah.
connected. Because
Right,
Yeah, and I
right,
always
right,
think,
right.
I always think at the time when when I die and I leave this earth, my dogs would come to me in heaven and they wait for me.
Yes.
All dogs go to heaven.
Okay.
Don't get
wow.
teary.
Okay.
Don't get teary. All right. I think it's time for another break.
Yes, and I mean now I'm getting it as well. I don't know how, but yeah, it's what an amazing gift that you have. Where you can talk to animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And somewhat, I think this can be inspiring for you pet owners to really communicate well with your animals and make sure that they're healthy, they're happy, and when you leave the house for mudik, please make sure you left them with someone that you can trust.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now we will have more updates for you from around the world when we return, so stay with us only on the Sea Morning Show. Thank you so much, my
Thank
dad.
you so much.
you.
Mbak Ingkan.
My
Oh,
pleasure.
I got all teary. So I want to show you my Doberman.
Oh, it's the password.